What is your name and what do you do?
My name is Jerry Durin and I work for a social enterprise called Money A&E. We do money advice, so we give social welfare law advice to people who are facing financial difficulties. And we also deliver a financial education mentoring course that is recognised at a GCSE level. And we deliver a City and Guild sort of into-work training programme as well. So that's the advice and education. Lastly, we work with lots of community groups to do lived experience policy-led work that helps combat issues of poverty and addresses something that we call the ethnicity premium, which is essentially structural barriers that black and brown and diverse ethnic communities face in society, and it often locks them in poverty, and they're often fighting debt and a lot of issues like that.
What is your campaign about?
So today we've met with a number of brilliant community partners and schools, and what we are working on is child poverty. One of the big issues at the moment is that many children in schools are not eligible for free school meals. So they're not nourished, it's having massive impacts on their educational attainment, and we believe that universal free school meals is going to be a massive game changer. It's something that we think will address the ethnicity premium, which are those structural barriers that often keep people locked in poverty. It closes doors to social mobility and people essentially being able to do well through education, which is one of the ways that people can get out of poverty. And we see it affecting black and brown communities in our local borough of Newham a lot. So we're trying to address that. That's what we're trying to do today.
What is the outcome of today's meeting and what are the next steps?
So the outcome of today's meeting is that we begun today as partners to really commit to different things we can do as a strategy, working together to bring the community together to really address this issue. So we're going to be engaging with a number of decision makers and influential people. We're going to be galvanizing our community to start doing a number of different projects and actions that help really highlight this issue, highlight the negative impacts of it, and really make the case, often a financial case, for change that we need to happen. So we've started to strategize around that, and I believe working together we can really start to bring about some of the change that we want to see in our community around this issue of free school meals and supporting our young people to do better in education and to be supported by the community.
How can others get involved?
So we're working with the New Economics Foundation, Runnymede, Citizens UK, a number of different schools. There is actually a website called the Power to Prosper website, so a lot of people can connect on the website and see contact details. Paula Musi is doing amazing work on this campaign, is one of the organisers. We also at Money A&E have a lady called Serena Harewood as well, and you can check out and get her details or get my details, Jerry Durin, at the Money A&E website. So those are two potential people, and there's a website which is the Power to Prosper website that you can connect with people working on the campaign, and we can bring you in, and you can join us as a partnership and a collective bringing about this change.
What does power mean to you?
So power to me means the ability to make change, quite simply. But I think especially in terms of the work we do at Money A&E, it is about combating the ethnicity premium, which is essentially structural barriers which discriminate against diverse ethnic communities, and it keeps them locked in poverty. It means they have less opportunities and chances for success. So anything we can do together that helps change that narrative around the ethnicity premium, which is locking people in poverty, anything we can do that helps people to lead prosperous lives, live their best lives, that for me is the sort of change we want to see essentially. And that is power. Anything we can do to change that structural problems, to address poverty, to help people lead their best lives and have that prosperity that they want for themselves, that for me is the change and the power that we can bring to that, you know. Power is helping people achieve that change.